Valentine's Day is just around the corner, and there's a fun but spooky event happening in Ohio this weekend for all the lovebirds. Joining me in studio to tell us more about the event are the co-owners of Wolfe Mountain Entertainment, Bruce Wolfe and Dan Dunham. Gentlemen, thanks for joining me this evening.
Thanks for having us.
Of course, it's a pleasure to have both of you in the building with me. I haven't gotten to hang out with both of you at one time talking about Wolfe Mountain Entertainment. Yeah, probably, honestly,
this
ever.
This is the first time, I think.
So you just heard it here first, Mid-Ohio Valley. First time ever. Dan, Bruce, Andrew, all sitting in the studio here at WTAP. What an exciting time. But we've got a great event going on this weekend. Valentine's Day coming up, but you guys are having a two-day event, Friday and Saturday, and it's a haunted house for those looking for something fun to do. Can you tell us more about it?
Well, we wanted to do something different, and not everybody loves Valentine's Day.
Right.
And not that if you do love Valentine's Day that you can't come. Absolutely you should.
Right.
You should bring your main squeeze with you, and I can almost guarantee you that it'll bring you close together.
Right. Physically close together.
As you walk through. So we wanted to have an alternative to the dinners and the movies and the chocolates and all of that, which are all wonderful things. But this is a unique thing. And since, we still have part of the haunted house from Halloween intact that we haven't taken apart yet, it was kind of like, hey, why don't we try to do something Valentine's themed and see how that goes. So this is the very first year for it. And of course, we have to battle the weather, so you never know.
It's been tough the last month. So.
Yeah. So last couple of, today especially, the thawing, so that's a good thing. But yeah, so it's called Bleeding Heart Nightmare.
Ooh.
And, Cupid's a little creepy anyway, so it doesn't really take a whole lot to, help him along to a haunt situation. But yeah, it's Friday and Saturday, Friday the 13th, and Saturday on Valentine's Day.
Sounds like that was almost a little planned. Maybe it wasn't, but Friday the 13th definitely adds to the spookiness factor for this. So I gotta ask you guys, what kinds of things may people see if they are going to be attending, if you're willing to share?
Well, we do have a stone Cupid that will be making an appearance. We have the blushing bride and a few other surprises which we're not going to talk about right now. But we do have
we don't want you to reveal all of them.
So, as always, we're very proud of the fact that we've been doing this for 11 years now. We've never changed the price. It's $5 a person.
Perfect.
Per trip. The only thing that's going to be different this time is they will be entering through the back of the building. So we have a little bit of parking in our back parking lot, and then of course the baseball field, which is right next to us as well, and they can walk on over. But it's very exciting. And one new thing that we have this year, thanks to my mother and father, they bought us an instant printer. So I have a backdrop set up, and we're going to do instant 4x6 photos at $5 a pop, so that people will be able to get their picture before they go through the haunted house.
That's super exciting. I love the picture, addition of
absolutely.
it. And, they get their picture before. Maybe they should take one after. Maybe they might look a little scared, a little
hair
sweaty.
Frazzled.
Yeah, hair all frazzled. But so how can people find more information about this event? I know you guys got your Facebook page. Is that the best way?
Yes. Everything is being posted on the Facebook page. We do have the one upcoming events, so it's on the website, wolfemountain.com, WOLFE.
Can never forget the
Absolutely. But a majority of the stuff is being shared on the Facebook page, which is Wolfe Mountain Entertainment, LLC.
Perfect. And you talk about another event maybe coming up that you've been talking about on Facebook. What else does Wolfe Mountain Entertainment got going on in the near future?
One thing I forgot to say is the haunted house runs 6:30 to 8:30 this time.
Oh, that is a good thing.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So, and as long as you're in line at 8:30, we won't turn anybody around.
That's one of my favorite things about you guys. You guys don't turn away people that are waiting in line. You guys are nice enough to continue going no matter how long it is.
We are in rehearsals for our next show, which is A Wrinkle in Time, which was heavily focused in this final season of Stranger Things. So it adds a new level to that. So that will be the middle of March. So I may ask to come back, early March to talk about that.
Well, we'll certainly love to have you again. Now, is there anything else, whether it's about the haunted house or Wolfe Mountain's schedule going forward, that you'd like to share with us before I let you guys go?
Well, in June, we are reviving a show that we did 3 years ago because it was so popular. Last time that we did it, we ended up adding extra shows because they sold out
just
quickly.
so popular.
and it's called The Best of Patsy Cline Walking
Ooh,
After
yes,
Midnight.
I remember talking to Dan about that last time.
So it was such a popular show with folks. We decided, okay, we'll do it again. So that's going to be the beginning of June, and some wonderful performers. Of course, we are very lucky that we have such great performers, actors, singers, dancers. The folks love to be involved, and
absolutely, lots of talent here in the Mid-Ohio Valley.
And they get highlighted with the haunted houses too, because a lot of people, they don't realize that, well, a haunted house or a haunt walkthrough involve actors. So they're just different types of acting,
right?
Trying to be scary versus make people cry or make people laugh.
Yes.
We've got some fantastic performers for all the shows, but I'm very proud of the Patsy folks.
Well, I am very excited for all the stuff coming up for Wolfe Mountain Entertainment for 2026, but specifically this haunted house coming up this weekend. I wish you guys the best of luck. It sounds like it's going to be a spectacular time.
Yes, it will.
Thank you guys again.
Thanks.
When we return Mid-Ohio Valley, we'll have one last look at your forecast. Stay with us.